can still pump up the AIREcell you're replacing. It's easiest to get the valve loose with the valve wrench while the boat is still pumped up. Once you have it loosened, deflate the boat and unzip the collar. Undo the 3 sets of Velcro strips that attach the AIREcell to the outer shell. Unscrew the valve. It might be a good idea to keep it as a spare. Pull off the heat tube that protects the bulkhead zippers you want to unzip. Unzip the AIREcell from the bulkhead on both ends. Now you're ready to lay out the new AIREcell. The next step is easier if you put just a little air into the AIREcell. Tuck the ends of the new AIREcell back into the body. Use the zipper car to zip the new AIREcell back into the bulkhead. When zipped correctly, the ends of the colored strips should line up within an inch or so. If they don't line up the first time, unzip the zipper and start on one side first, then start the other side. Once you've zipped the AIREcell back into the bulkhead, cut the zipper so that the ends are even, then make a small cut on either side of the zipper coils. Slip a piece of heat tube over the zipper coils and carefully heat it with a lighter. The tubing will shrink and secure the zipper. Do this to both ends of the zipper. Attach the other end of the AIREcell to the bulkhead as well. Remove the valve from the AIREcell, then thread it back together through the outer shell. If using a Lee-Field C7 valve, make sure that the black ring goes on the outside of the outer shell, with the groove side toward the boat. Line up the bottom weld with the zipper on the inside of the collar and reattach the Velcro strips. Zip the collar back up. Be sure to replace the split ring when you're done. Inflate the boat. If the AIREcell doesn't completely fill out the outer shell, or if the valve seems to be pulling on the outer shell in one direction or another, deflate the boat and adjust the AIREcell. After verifying that the AIREcell is aligned correctly, inflate the boat, tighten the valve, and air test it for at least 24 hours.